Welcome to the Pitmaster Podcast. We're barbecue competition competitors that aim to share information, advice, tips, and tall tales about our favorite pastime. Head over to thepitmasterpodcast.com for all things Pitmasters, or follow us on your favorite social media platform. And now, here are the hosts of the Pitmaster Podcast, the two-time grand champion, SCA World Champion finalist, and barbecue specialist of Smoke Ain't No Joke Barbecue, the Anthony Lujan, and the 24-time grand and reserve grand champion, reserve world grand champion, Windover High Roller champion, and the founder of Pitmaster Barbecue Supply Company stores in Utah, the old man himself from Big Johnson's Barbecue, Jesse Johnson.
This is Greg Rempe from the Barbecue Central Show, and you are listening to the Pitmasters Podcast, and they are doing it live.
We'll do it live.
That's right, Bill. I just said that. They're going to do it live.
We'll do it live.
Yes, live. They're going to do it live.
What's up, Pitmasters? How's it going, Jesse?
What's up, man, Mr. Anthony Lujan? At least I don't have to change the intro to three-time grand champion.
Right, that hurts. That really hurts.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to rub it in, bros.
Yeah, it's all good. Things happen, man. It's all good. Yeah, let's talk about that. I cooked my actual full KCBS style comp by myself. Probably that was the first time I've done that in 5 years, maybe.
Dude, you got to call in. You got to call in chicken.
Yep.
What? Oh, ribs took second place in ribs behind Tuffy's
and hot dog.
Oh, and you got the RGC and hot dog too.
Yeah.
Oh, third place, right? Third place.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, Sin Ben got the GC and hot dogs, and Crooked Pig got the RGC, and
yeah,
Crooked Pigs walked away with a 713 for his total.
That's so wild. That's huge. That's a monster score.
So big.
Yeah.
And I was like, they almost packed up and left before awards because I was teasing them. I was like, oh, nothing left but the crime for you guys.
Oh man, that's funny.
My poker face was on point on that, but they were like, they almost packed up and bounced.
Oh
like,
man,
that would have been a bad scene.
Right.
They got a GC and an RGC.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, and then the RGC on the KCBS side of things is Heifer's Butts and Cluck's Barbecue coming in with a 702.
Yeah.
And then
Sling Meats is third.
Yeah,
Sling Meats is third. You got Tuffy's in sixth, Wild West in seventh, 5XL in eighth. The Utah team did really well.
Yep, for sure. And then Crooked Pigs took down Chicken with a perfect 180. Tuffy's Barbecue 170. He barely beat me by one appearance score. Dang it. And then
make prettier boxes, buddy.
Right? I was one rib short. I was literally one rib bone short because I didn't feel confident into putting it in my box, so I just sent the 6 I needed.
Yeah, and then Heifer's Butts and Cluck's got a perfect for pork. Yep. And then Crooked Pigs walks away with brisket as well, and then Wild West is right behind them. They were one score away from catching Crooked Pigs. Just one. He said he got 1-8 in appearance, and he got an 8 in 2 8s in tenderness and 1 in taste. Yeah. So he was right. He was right there. So
yeah, it was 3 180s and 2 700s.
Yeah, that 713 though is still astronomical. That's Matt cooking his behind off. Right. That dude, you can't.
Nope. I think we lost Jesse, guys.
Well, I apologize. But anyway, I know but you cannot ever count out Matt. Matt can be struggling and come in and just whoops him behind.
Right. That's crazy. And then there's another competition down in Sholo. Sholo was an SCA style cook. We had anything bacon. Jill Cook took that down. Meatloaf, Nate Benson. Chicken wings, Nate Benson. Dessert, Nate Benson.
Oh, geez.
Right. And then there was a kid's steak. Nathan Williams was the winner of that. Steak A, Rob Jorgensen. Steak B, Trevor Holderson. And the jackpot steak goes to Rob Dodge. And then ribs, once again, Nate Benson. He went down there and mopped the floor. He beat Brennan.
He beat Brennan. Well, I heard Brennan got kicked to the curb for the World Cup.
Oh, we'll see.
Somebody said today that he got kicked to the curb. That after Nate won ribs, he's like, me and Miriam's gonna take it on.
I doubt that's gonna happen. Oh man, that is wild.
I'm just telling you what I heard.
No, we'll have to confirm with him. He might chime in here on the chat and let us know for sure. But
and then all kinds of drama
popped off today.
Blew up today. Oh my goodness.
Man. Yeah, so it was the Rocky Mountain Barbecue Cup that was supposed to take place in Grand Junction, Colorado. This Saturday, load-in is on Thursday. Today's Tuesday.
Yep.
They decided to send out an email at 11:58, and let everybody know at the event.
And there was one team that was almost there already.
Yeah.
Like he's like, I'm out $1,300 for this competition.
Right. That is wild. And they said it was due to possible snow. The weather reports are showing snow.
80 degrees.
Yes, a snowstorm flurry tomorrow, and then it's going to warm up to 80 degrees on Saturday. So
yeah, that snow is not going to last.
Yeah, the question is what was the real answer? Just be honest. Jesse, you did say you canceled one event in your 20 years of promoting events, and you were honest. Not enough teams, not enough participation. Just be honest with the cooks.
It was a backyard comp, you know.
Yeah,
and when you put your prize purse together, hopefully you got enough sponsorships to cover that. And then like we had Blue Compass that put up $7,500. I put another $2,500 into the comp this weekend, and and it is what it is, man. If I come up short, we come up short. Like I had to refund a few teams, so that cut about $1,000 into the prize purse out of my pocket. So that sucks, but it is what it is. That's the role we have as promoters,
What is your personal cutoff? If you were going to cancel an event, what is your fair cutoff window? If you were going to cut off an event, I would say 7 days personally.
I think Monday's okay, especially for backyard guys that are not traveling, because that's when we've had to do it in the past. But I'm not canceling a pro event. I've rolled the dice. It's a gamble, Yeah. So it is what it is. It got to come out of pocket. I got to come out of pocket. Like the SCA we did a couple of years ago on New Year's Eve, I was out of pocket a couple grand.
Yeah.
Because we had teams that were going. The first day I got announced, they're like, "Is this going to get canceled?" I'm like, "Nope, it's not."
Right?
So
I feel like
shooting yourself in the foot.
I feel like they should have thrown out the option. One, ask the cooks. Two, push it back a day even. So you know what? We're gonna push it to Sunday just so people can get here safely. That way, people who are already invested are somewhat still committed to go. But
so I've cooked in snowstorms. I've cooked with 8 inches of snow on Little Red before. It was absolutely a blast. We had so much fun, but that didn't get canceled. So I know they're trying to place it as a safety thing with some of the teams coming over the pass. But there's a southern route into there, and then that storm's on Wednesday.
Yeah,
it's gonna be gone by Thursday. I don't know. There's I without knowing the background or what's going on, with that competition, I don't even want to speculate because I don't want to throw anybody under the bus.
Right.
But on a Tuesday before a comp, when you're coming in on Thursday, guys that have already spent their money on, you talk about a competition, you're $1,000 scratching the bottom.
Yeah.
When you've got all your meats, you've already paid for the competition. How many people have hotel rooms? How many people that they're not going to be able to get their money back on their hotel rooms?
Right.
And that guy that's already there, somebody popped off a little while ago. You know, I'm 60 miles out right now.
Yeah. All that gas money he spent.
Oh, brutal.
Yeah,
You know, at
exactly.
$5.29 a gallon for diesel, because everybody's pulling with diesels.
Yep.
It's brutal. So good news is it's probably going to bump up Nate Benson's competition here in Utah.
Yeah, go sign up for that caveman event. You have just a few hours to get that in, so go get signed up.
Yeah, do it, man.
Yeah, well, let's switch gears. Let's go into your realm a little bit. We have Sarah, meal prep queen.
Yeah.
You're all about meal prep, Jesse, because
do a ton of meal prep every week.
Yep, you got to get your meal preps in, especially to hit the gyms and everything else, and it just also makes life easy. Yeah. I fell at this. I come home from lunch and just like, what are we making today? And we get on the fly. I have stuff. It's just a matter of if I just need to make myself more prepared. It's just simple as that. And maybe we can get some tips from Sarah, and she can teach me how to properly do this, because I am in a transition point in my life. I'm trying to cut some weight, so maybe this might help me. So let's go learn something.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
This is the single best investment you can make to become a better cook.
Thermopen 1 is the best thermometer I've ever had.
My thermometer of choice is ThermoWorks.
When it comes to quality that I can trust, this is the company that I go to over and over again.
There may be other thermometers out there, but there aren't other Thermopen.
Welcome to the show, Sarah. How's it going?
Hey, thanks for having me. It's going good. Going good.
Are you glad you're not in the competition world?
Yeah, I'm just glad to be a guest at the events. I like to try all the food, but I don't want all that stress. Right. I like to just cook in the backyard, not have to rush.
Right.
Yeah, the turn-in times are a stressful time, especially when the health department's coming around bugging teams. I actually had to kick the health department out of the competition on Saturday.
Oh wow!
Why did you do that?
Because they were coming around right when guys are doing turn-ins. I said, you can't bother these guys till after 1:30. I said, let's leave them alone. Come back, do your inspections at that time. We're not doing vending until 2:00. So
yeah, too stressful for me.
All right. Yeah. Well, Sarah, let's hit the rewind button. We always like to hit the rewind button. Where did cooking and smoking and all that barbecue come into your life, and why and
how? Okay. I've always loved cooking. Since I'm a kid, I've always loved to stir the pot. But smoking food came about with my husband. He bought our first smoker in 2021. So we've been smoking ever since. Meal prepping for about 10 years, and then we transitioned to just cooking everything on the smoker. So it just made life easy.
Yeah, way easier to do your meal prep on a smoker.
So what was the trigger to 10 years ago to like, let's start meal prepping? Was it to a lifestyle change? Was it just to make life easier? What was the reason why you went into meal prep?
Well, I met my husband, Logan, in the gym, and he was already meal prepping. So he kind of showed me how to weigh out my food and cook and all the calorie intakes and stuff like that. Now we don't really, we weigh out our food, but we just do the carnivore diet more so and just eat meat.
Yeah, there you go.
It all started with him, and we go to the gym and do all the things.
Yeah, Jesse knows all about that gym life, don't you?
Yes,
I
I
was
do.
checking out his Instagram today. I was like, look at him. Okay.
I've done a little bit of gym work. Me and my brothers had a gym for almost 13 years now.
Nice.
So,
that's awesome. Yeah, we're big time into the gym.
I don't even think I could go to Jesse's gym and lift even one of the lightest barbells they have there, because they're all just straight power lifters. I'd be like,
no, it's not. We've got general physical fitness people in there, but dude, we like Monday night, last night, we had 2 guys go over 1,000 pounds in the bench press.
Jeez.
Wow, just no.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I like to work out, but I'm not about to overdo the weights.
Yeah, my wife works out way harder than I do, so she's a little gym rat. She loves it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. What do you do? If there's only 2 guys in the gym. they're going over 1,000 pounds. What do you do for safety protocol on that type of stuff, Jesse? Like,
Yeah.
You always have to have 3 spotters, and all of our equipment has safety features built into it. Like we use competition benches, so it has what's called a face guard. So we've had, Jesse Avila has dumped 800 pounds before, but you got 3 spotters. They're going to catch it, go to the face savers, then bring it up. It's pretty easy. It's not that bad. And then we have monoliths for squats, and then deadlifts. You miss it, you just drop it. It's on platform, so it's not going to hurt anything. So
got it. That is awesome. Sarah, what's your...
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was just going to say, Sarah, what is your favorite thing to do at the gym? Are you a free weights person? Do you more cardio?
I like to do free weights, but I also do like to run. I do a little bit of all of it.
Right.
Yeah, about 10 minutes of running, then I do my free weights.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's all about that protein.
Though. Not every day. Maybe like 3 days a week. My husband goes every day, but I go 3 days.
Very nice. So let's talk about this smoker. The smoker, this thing is a beast. What is it called? It's this beautiful turquoise offset.
I haven't even named it. No? I haven't even named it yet. I just can't even think of a good one to stick with. There's too many good ones out there. So it's just my big blue smoker right now. I've been calling it the big blue smoker.
Mama Pearl.
Mama Pearl. Oh, I like that.
That's not bad.
I thought it needed like an older name. Like somebody said Clotel. I was like, oh, that kind of like a old lady name.
Yeah. So how much meat can this smoker have? It looks like was it an old 500-gallon propane tank that was transferred, or was it?
It's a 250-gallon. It's a primitive pit. I don't know all the science behind it, but it's a primitive pit. We went with them because we have a Workhorse pit. It's the same company, and we went to upgrade because I was gonna sell the meat and sell meal prep, but that ended up not panning out. The time wasn't worth the money, so It was worth it though, getting for ourselves, because we can meal prep and put everything on at once, which was nice. Saves me a lot of time.
So how much are we talking? What types of quantities of meats are we talking about on this?
So like, for example, if I'm cooking roast, we've been on a roast kick lately. I've been smoking roast like a brisket. I'll smoke about 7 chuck roast for the week. Plus, I'll cook about 2.5 pounds of ground meat on my Blackstone on the side just to have. I also smoke a bunch of bacon. I smoke like 3 packs of bacon. We got a lot of meat going.
Well,
my husband eats about a pound a day, so I eat we're going through 1.5 pounds a day probably.
Wow.
Of meat.
Yeah, because you're straight carnivore, so that bacon that helps with your satiety. It keeps you nice and fulfilled and filled up and satiated.
Oh yeah, that bacon. Gotta have bacon.
So you're from Louisiana, so are you making Mississippi pot roast out of those chuck roasts?
No, I just smoke it like a brisket. I just do a salt pepper rub and smoke it to 170, and then I wrap it in a pan and I'll smoke it till 205. Let it sit a little bit, and the texture is almost like a steak. It's really good. Yeah,
Well,
it's
a chuck
different.
roast has a Denver steak in it and another cut that people just relish. So
it's so good. We're hooked.
Well, technically, if you get that perfect chuck roast, it's the start of the ribeye.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it depends on what part you come with, the upper or the lower part of that.
Yeah, we're on a beef kick. Big beef kick. Haven't done a pork shoulder in a while.
Well, beef is the most bioavailable protein that there is, though. People you talk about bodybuilders and those guys, they're eating fish and they're eating chicken when they should be eating more red meat.
Yeah.
Right. Jesse, you want to know one of the nastiest things I've ever seen somebody eat in front of me.
What's that?
So Amanda's son, he was in prep, getting ready for his show. So he was in prep. We're in Vegas, and he's on a very strict schedule. You know, being able to get those proteins in and being able to get everything you need for you to build during prep. But he had no microwave. He had no way to heat up his ground beef and rice. I watched him walk through the casino of New York, eating cold ground beef and rice out of a bag with a spoon. Talk about commitment.
No,
I was like,
I'm not doing it.
I was eating my cheeseburger and looking at him. I was like, is it worth it? Is it worth it? But it was. He did fantastic. He did get some awards at his show. He did fantastic. And I guess it is worth it if you're into that. But you know, when you get into show mode, that is just a whole nother level.
No, I gotta have hot food. It better be burning my mouth.
Yeah, it's got to be hot.
Yeah.
Well, coming from the food industry, right? I'm all about food safety. I'm like, how long has that been out? Like, what are you eating, dude? Like,
like just gross.
Yeah.
He's just tearing up his gut biome is what he's doing.
Oh man. Apparently he has an iron gut. Amanda said when he was a small child, he used to drink gutter water. So sorry, Rylan, I'm putting you on blast out there, but apparently it didn't affect him. It didn't affect him at all.
Well, when we were growing up, we'd go out and play out in the field, and there was creeks running through the field. And I'm like, oh, this is mountain spring water. No, it's coming from a canal. Coming down the stream, and we were drinking it. That's why my gut's like a rock.
That is wild. So I put on a brisket this morning, Jesse.
You did?
But I used Christy Vanover's pastrami kit.
Yeah.
So it was in the slurry for 7 days. Then I used the rub and then put it on the smoker, and it turned out amazing.
Oh, I can't wait to get those in the store. So I got to do an order tomorrow. I'm headed to Moab on Thursday. I got to do a big order with Hey Grill Hey tomorrow, and I'll get some of those pastrami kits in the store.
You want to know what made me worried with the entire process is making sure that I got enough penetration into the brisket. That is the only worry that I had, and it turned out this perfect rose color. It was awesome.
Oh.
Yeah,
I've never done one before. I want to do one so bad.
Well, Sarah, when these pastrami kits hit the block, you need to get one from her, and it's amazing. It's not as salty as most pastrami.
Okay.
So, which is kind of nice.
Because I love buying up all the corned beef after St. Patrick's Day, freezing them, and just using them throughout the year. Because if you rinse them off really, really good, you just can't when you go to season them to put them back on the pit. You can't put anything on it except pepper.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So. Or I've heard of people soaking them for like 24 hours, getting it like a jug and just soaking them in water, trying to pull some of that salt out. Because if you do any type of salt rub, it's so salty.
Yeah. But I just I let it soak for about an hour to rinse them off. Sometimes they can be a little salty, but you just can't add any more salt to it. Otherwise, it just sends it over the top.
Yeah. Or you just lay them on top of burgers.
Exactly. Nothing better than a pastrami burger.
It really is, man. There's nothing better. But Sarah, so when you're cooking this much food, can you tell us about how you're prepping it? So are you cooking it, resting it, and then prepping it the next day? Like, what is your process on being able to become a meal prep specialist on the protein carnivore style?
Yeah, so first things first, guys, I get up and I get my fire started. And then when I get my fire started, that's when I prep all my meat. So like if I'm cooking roast, I get all the roast ready. Whatever takes the longest on the smoker, I put on first. Okay. So the roast would go on, for example, and then I would put my bacon on next and let that smoke till it's done. I mean, and then I'll add on the later things that don't take as long, like the wings. I want to cook those at a higher temp. So once the roast and all's almost done, I'll throw my wings on and I'll crank my pit up a bit.
Nice. And then, so what about,
And
since it is meal prep, are you going through a crash cooling process, or are you just letting
yeah,
it?
so then I let it cool off, and then once it's to the temp, I pack it all up into containers. I weigh it all out, and it's ready to go, ready to eat. You can stick it in the microwave and
Nice.
know exactly what you're getting.
Right. So what's the shelf life on this? Is it a 7-day process, so you're repeating this every Monday morning?
I do this every Saturday. Yeah, it's 7 days. I've been eating it for 7 days, so I don't know. I'm assuming it's still good. We just
Well,
eat
no,
things in 7 days.
Yeah.
you got to remember the smoking process is a preservative. So
Yeah.
a week is nothing for a smoked product. So
Yeah, and it's
I
always
don't ever worry about
going.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, like I cook exactly enough. Like I'll start cooking the Saturday, and by Friday night, we're out of meat. So I'm cooking Saturday fresh.
Crystal said she's gonna send you a pastrami kit from
Oh, tell her
Chrissy
thank you,
Hanover.
girl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
we're gonna try it. And we've been saying it. We never did it.
right.
Never tried it.
So here's my problem with meal prep. I get bored so easy. 2 days after Thanksgiving, I'm like, I don't want to eat turkey for 6 months. Like
Okay, you don't
Or
have
literally.
to
So,
six
eat
more
turkey.
days.
yeah, but I'm
Change
just
it
saying,
up.
just eating the same thing. Like you said, you could do a roast or things like that. So what is something for like people like me to
So
be
I
able to
have
change that up a
examples.
little
I
bit?
wrote down
Yes,
so I wouldn't
perfect.
forget what I have done.
This is what
Like
we're looking for.
unique things I have done. I smoked rice before. Have you ever smoked rice?
I
No,
never have.
no.
Change your life. It's amazing. I have a
Mm,
video on it, but it's just like cooking on the stove, but on your smoker. I've
mm.
done swamp potatoes, which is potatoes, green beans, sausage, and like some brown ground meat in a pan. You
Okay.
smoke that, it's like a casserole. That's pretty good.
Okay.
I've done a hamburger casserole. I've done, let's see, French toast.
What?
Mm.
Let's talk about this. Hold
Yes.
on. Let's hit the brakes. Let's talk about
French
French toast
toast,
on the
huh? That's
smoker.
interesting.
Yeah,
French
tell us
toast.
this process a little bit.
So I just do like an egg wash. I do some egg, milk, and a little vanilla. And I
Okay.
whisk that together. I take Hawaiian rolls, you know, the sweet Hawaiian rolls. I'll
Hmm.
dip that in it, and I just put it in a like glass pan.
Okay.
So you put that in a glass pan, put it on your smoker, and then until the egg wash is cooked, kind of like about 25 minutes on your smoker, and it's
Hmm.
so good.
What temp are
Best
you running?
about 225 to 250. I keep it
Oh,
kind of in between, about
interesting.
225. Yeah,
Jesse, you got to give that a go.
so good. You gotta give it a go. Oh, wait, don't forget the cinnamon. Don't
Oh
forget
yeah,
the
you gotta have
cinnamon.
a little cinnamon in your French toast.
And butter.
Kind of
I
Jesse's
I don't.
anti-carb.
I'm no. Yeah, I'm not. I just don't do carbs, and my wife can't have gluten, so we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't do carbs either. Look, this is old recipes. We don't do this, but maybe once a year we'll hit
Got
up
it.
that. I've also done an Oreo cream pie. I
Oh,
smoked
Oh,
the cream cheese and put that into the Oreo cream pie.
that sounds good.
That was
yeah.
bomb.
What did
That
it?
was bomb.
What
That
kind of
sounds
wood are you
interesting.
using to smoke with to be able to add these flavors? Is it you use the
So
same wood every time? Post oak? What are we
yeah,
running?
so right now I'm just using oak. I had a ton of pecan, but I used it all up. Now I have a ton of oak because we cut down one of my buddy's trees a couple months ago. So we're pretty stocked up for a while. And we get hurricanes around here, so
Yeah.
we still got wood from our last hurricane that we had. Like we'll go on the side of the road and get all the wood and chop it all up. Free
Wow.
There we
wood.
go.
Yeah.
Can't beat that.
Yep.
So, so we're talking. You're from our southern Louisiana. We're
Hmm.
talking about cinnamon, the French toast on the smoker. We're talking about chuck roast. Where's the Creole cooking? Where's the shrimp and grits? And
Okay, so I know
where's
how to
the
throw down a
gumbos?
gumbo.
Yeah.
If that's what you're wondering. Yes,
Yeah.
I can. I that is where I'm from. I can cook gumbo. I can cook a shrimp stew and chicken stews and all that. I just don't cook that because I'm not gonna meal prep that for myself for the week. Not really healthy to be eating a roux for the
Yeah.
week. It's
Right.
delicious, guys, but
Right.
you really should not.
Well,
But
I
yeah,
had
I
isn't
can.
Jesse, that's your favorite food, isn't it? Like in your top 5 gumbo?
Oh
no
my.
No?
jambalaya.
Jambalaya. Oh,
Oh,
jambalaya
we could
is,
do
yeah.
that too. We
Yeah, I do a
got
lot of
you.
jambalaya, and then, like this weekend, I just had a hankering for shrimp and grits, so
Oh, I love
I
shrimp and
fried up
grits.
a bunch of shrimp in some beef tallow and made some
Ooh,
grits and made cheesy butter grits, and then had the shrimp
yum.
with it. I had that for dinner last night too. That was my meal prep.
Man, that's delicious. Well, I
Yeah,
love shrimp and grits. That's a go-to meal I'll get at restaurants.
So
yeah,
I am not a specialist in grits. I love them. They taste great, but I don't
yeah.
know what actually a real good grits are. What's the texture you're going for? Like, is it, I, I, I really don't know. Does it have to have a little bit of firm bite to it? Does it have to be completely mushy? What is the perfect
I think
proper
it's a personal preference for me. I like it
Hmm.
soft, like
Creamy.
creamy?
creamy.
Yep.
Like,
Okay.
don't be crunchy.
I put some heavy cream in mine. Heavy cream and
Yeah.
cheese and
Heavy
butter and
cream, butter.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you don't want it thick, right? You don't want it like when you messed up your malto meal, right?
Well, some
There's
people
a
like it
Where you can
thick. They
kind of
might
cut it.
not want it too
Some people like it
runny.
like a paste.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. So it's all preference when it comes to grits,
Yeah.
because yeah, I'm out
yeah,
here on the west. We don't really have grits. We have
I like it runny.
tacos.
yeah. I like them thin too. I like the Palmetto. Palmetto's a good brand that you can get. It's in
I have to check it
between.
out.
Yeah, it's in between like a instant grit and a. It's a stone ground grit, but it's a faster grit. Um, so you just have to keep stirring them until they get to the right consistency, and then just shut off the heat. Let them just chill out. Then
Man,
fry
I
the
might
shrimp at
have to
that
go make
time.
me some grits.
Yes, ma'am.
What about gator?
Oh,
It's becoming a trend. I
it
think
is a
people are just,
trend.
yeah.
It
But
that's like in my backyard. I can get a gator.
have you ever done one? Have you?
But I haven't done one. No, I would love to do one. I just
Uh-huh.
haven't. I mean, it's not you do have to go buy one because it's illegal to just go get it, out the bayou and cook it. You have to
Yeah.
buy it.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I guess you can get
But
there's hunting licenses for
Allegedly.
them, allegedly.
yeah, allegedly. But
Right.
no, I haven't cooked it myself. But yeah, restaurants do serve it around my area, fried gator and stuff like that.
I heard it's more fish than chicken.
I've made some
Yeah,
gator
it's like chicken.
I've made some gator jambalaya before. I brought in
Oh,
some gator from
that's different.
Louisiana Crawfish Company sells gator as well. So I
Okay.
brought him some gator and just smoked it and mixed it in my jambalaya. It was awesome.
No, I bet that sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to think of all the stuff that I could meal prep, and I'm just
I
terrible at it.
know.
I
I
am
know. What do
terrible
you
at
like
this.
to eat?
I'm a
Well, you don't like to eat
steak and
the
potato
same
guy. Yeah. Honestly,
steak
like I
potato.
tell I
Well,
tell
do a
people
beef
all the time.
roast.
I tell people all this the time. I know you guys are both going to look at me and think I'm crazy, but I don't even think barbecue is in my top 10 favorite foods. I lean more towards Mexican, Indian food, Greek food, things
Thai.
Yeah.
Thai. I
Well, then
barbecue
make
is
something
just
like that.
so low. But I don't know how to make those maybe you're going to have to tag me if you come up with something like Indian style on a smoker. That'd be
Indian
awesome.
style.
Yeah, that
That
like
would
a
be awesome.
like a
See, and
like a
I
like a
do a
lamb
lot of
vanderloo would be awesome on a
I
smoker.
do a lot of ground lamb and lamb chops for my wife for her meal prep. She loves
Mhm,
lamb.
Oh,
I eat
yum.
just an absolute ton of ground beef or
mhm.
ground elk or ground moose, and I smoke that I make it on the smoker.
Yeah. I
I
just
just
do a
I
lot of ground beef too. We
yeah
what was I gonna say? I forgot.
I just cook the ground beef in
It was
a
a long
in a big
Oh,
aluminum pan and I put it in the big chunks and get the color I
Yeah.
want. Roll it over to get the color I want, and then just grind. Grab it and break it up with my hands and let it finish up. I love smoked ground beef.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now I haven't tried lamb, but lamb's not like easy to get around here. I feel like you can't go to the store and buy that.
Is lamb more of a West Coast thing or East Coast? I don't think I've never yet. That's a good point. I've never heard of
You
a lot of
know,
people in the
like
South making a lamb dish.
I don't think I
No.
could go to Walmart. I'm gonna have to look at Walmart and see if I got some lamb.
Wind Coast, they carry everything,
I just get it at Sam's Club.
right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sam's. Okay. If I go to Sam's, that's a hike.
Mm-hmm.
I'm never buying pork from Sam's again. I got 8s across the board with the pork from Sam's Club.
Yeah.
And it was prairie fresh.
Really?
Yeah. It was so tender. And then it went in the camera and came out like a rock.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. So I don't know if they pumped it full of phosphates.
How high did you take it?
I tempted when it was jelly. I was about 203.
Yeah, you got to go 205.
But I didn't want to push the moisture out because there was so much liquid in the foil already, and it was Jello at that point. I was like, it's gonna suck it up. It's gonna firm up a little bit, but it firmed up a lot of it. So
that was the one thing I got to try a lot of. You see a lot of guys that are doing those great big medallions, and then there was a lot of guys that had just the money muscle, so it's half the size, and the money muscle just way better than those big medallions.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back to pulled. I did really good when I was pulling. Yeah,
I'm a money muscle guy.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. We'll talk about it in 5 years when I do another KCBS competition.
Well, we've been talking about everything today with all the teams coming in the store today. So we're going through all their processes and everything else. So
yeah, definitely. Sarah, do you even know what we're talking about when we talk about medallions and money muscles?
Oh, well, I know money muscle are y'all talking about pork shoulders and stuff?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know the money muscle.
Well,
That's my favorite part.
Right. Well, a lot of people, what they're doing in the competition is taking that whole entire collar with the tubes underneath it and keeping it together to get a bigger, rounder presentation. But sometimes one part cooks that faster or slower than the other part, and it makes it really difficult. So
yeah.
So yeah,
I'm not partaking in the competitions.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I think you should try. Sounds like you have enough experience.
Become a
Maybe
judge
if I
and
was
then go
like
try
part
it
of
all.
a team.
Yeah.
Maybe if I was part of a team, not by myself.
Well, I think you and your husband, since you both like barbecue,
Yeah.
you should just go sign up for a KCBS judging class, become
Ooh.
judges, and then taste the actual competition barbecue and say,
We did.
can I make this or not?
We did judge our friends' wing and burger competition. Do you know? Y'all heard of Burn Fire Starters and all? John from Burn Fire Starters or
No.
any of them on TikTok? No.
No.
Well, they put on him and Roto Q360. They put on this competition in Texas, and they let us judge their burgers and wings. Oh, it was so awesome! We got to eat so much food. I couldn't believe it.
What was your favorite burger? Do you
Oh.
remember it? Does it stand out? You remember exactly what it
Yeah,
was?
because he made his own bread. It was like a sourdough bread. Played it up with Jason, and he won.
Nice.
Yeah, it was delicious. It was
Marty.
I think it was a regular burger with it was the bread that made it. It was delicious.
Send it over the top.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Marty from One Bite Barbecue, his wife made his hamburger buns, and they were so good. I shouldn't hot dog buns.
Hot dog buns.
Hot bun, yeah. And they were so good. Did you try it, Jesse, by chance?
No, only got to try one hot dog turn in. The Sin Bins was absolutely beautiful, but the most interesting one was Crooked Pigs.
The savory.
Turn in a dessert
one,
hot dog. So it was a hot dog and a donut with caramelized marshmallow on top.
That's different.
I tasted it, and I was kind of like, I was on the fence about it. It was like, it tastes really good. And then the savory came in, and then it had a funny aftertaste with the sweet and savory. I was like, it's interesting. I didn't have anything positive or negative to say about it.
Yeah, one of the judges gave him a 7 on taste. That's what killed him.
And that wasn't the drop score?
It was the drop score.
But
okay. He had a couple of 8s, and like Sinbin was like 1 point away from being a perfect. She had a perfect score anyway, but she had 1 8, so she had a 360, but he had a 7 and 2 8s, and obviously 2 of those got dropped, but yeah.
I think what probably killed me, you can probably look at the score sheets, is probably my presentation, because it's really hard to present a Philly steak and cheese to make it pop. It's gray, it doesn't have a lot of color to it, but the flavor was there, boy. I'll tell you what.
It's delicious.
Oh yeah. I did a Philly steak and cheese, and then I went with the old school cheese whiz on top.
Oh, nice.
It was so good.
Cheese whiz. I haven't had that in so long.
Exactly. That's why I went with it, because the judges, it took you to the nostalgia stage. Like, I remember eating this when I was younger, right? It's like one of those things. Sometimes that's what you have to do on the competition levels. Like, what is going to take somebody back to home cooking? Flashback. That helps a lot. So definitely. Jesse, do you have any more questions for Sarah? I am just so new to this meal prep stuff. I actually really want to try it, but you doing this every single day, do you have questions for her to how to make your meal prep better? Or
I cook my meal prep on Sundays because that's my only day off anyway. But I'm usually doing ground beef or ground lamb or lamb chops for the wife, and then when we have brisket, I'll eat brisket all week long.
Oh, that too.
So, yeah.
We love brisket.
I can't eat pastrami all week long. That can't be healthy.
So you can't eat the same thing like all week long? You couldn't pick like even tacos and eat it all week?
It'd have to be a variation, because
So what if you decided, okay, these are the 3 meals I'm going to cook this week?
Mm-hmm.
That's how you start your meal prepping.
Right.
Like, I'm going to cook these 3 meals, and then you got to plate them up,
See, I'm not against, the basic workout food, right? Like you said, ground beef and rice, chicken and rice. It's just
it's ground beef and vegetables for me. So I'm eating
you
ground beef with
potatoes.
Green beans. I don't do it.
Sweet.
I do it. I like my lunchtime. I can have a little bit of carbs, but at dinner time, it's meat and vegetables. It's green beans. It's broccoli. It's cauliflower rice with whatever meat I prep for the week.
Right.
But I can eat ground beef every night, because when we get home from the gym, I just want to eat something fast and get all my protein in that I can, because I've got to consume about 240 grams of protein a day.
Jesus.
Yeah.
How much does ground beef have a lot of protein in it versus like chicken or just like a steak? Like ground beef is going to give you the highest.
It's way more bioavailable than chicken or fish.
Huh. Interesting. All right.
I've always been a beef guy.
Yeah, us too. People say it's bad for you, but we don't listen to them.
That is absolute old wives' tales. It's like it's like the sugar industry sponsoring scientific papers about cholesterol, and it's the sugar that's causing the problem, not the saturated fat.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Got it. Well, cool. Well, Sarah, is there anything you want to shout out, or do you want to shout out your pit makers? Are there any rubs that are, that people are sending you regularly they want to shout out? Or also
sponsors,
your handles as well.
Yeah. Thanks, Heath Royals Barbecue, for partnering. They send me seasonings all the time. Thank you. And my handle is Meet Me at the Smoker. I'm on Instagram, YouTube, and especially TikTok. I need to get better at posting on the others. But thanks for having me, guys. It was fun hanging out with y'all on a Tuesday.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
And thank you, Crystal, for reaching out.
Right. Sounds good. All right, guys. Make sure you follow us at the pitmasterspodcast.com. Me at Smoke Ain't No Joke Barbecue. Jesse at Pitmaster Supply Company, Layton. And then, oh, I forgot about the news.
What's that?
I put some merch up on our website. You can get a Pitmasters Podcast hoodie, or you can get just Cook Better t-shirt with the Pitmaster Podcast on the back. So
Nice.
just cook better.
just cook better. Exactly. So head over to the website. Those items are available now.
Nice.
So they are through a drop shipper. So you just place your order and it takes about seven to 10 days for delivery. So
nice.
Yep. So yeah, head to the website, check it out. And then make sure you download all audio. Whatever platform you're on, just hit that download button. Alrighty, guys. Well, thank you, Sarah. We really appreciate it. And then we'll catch everybody else next week.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Yep.
Thanks for being here.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.